Hi Greenbelts, it is week 13B, and if you remember, if you're at Zoom class, I don't think I said it at all last week, but we're working on excellence, so that is getting better and trying your best. You can't just do like one of the two. You can't like try your best and say exactly the same forever. You have to try your best and get better and better and better. So that's what we're gonna practice today. Okay, so you need a stuffed creature of sorts, or a pillow. But I wouldn't suggest using like a couch because we're gonna throw it back and forth, or a sibling. or a dog. You know, any living thing. I don't suggest for this one.
You use a log.
No, I would not suggest that. Something soft that you can punch without hurting yourself. So, like I just said, we're working on excellence. So what's gonna happen is you need a partner who can throw this at you. You don't have a partner who can throw this at you. Throw it up in the air and try to hit it straight. But she's gonna try to hit it straight back at me.
Boom.
She wants to get it right in the center of my chest. That was not the center of my chest. Your job is to try, we're going to do this, try 10 times. Your job is to try to get better every time. Try to get closer and closer. Don't go backwards, like you just get farther and farther away. Try to get closer and closer towards the center of me. Or the center of whoever's, throwing it towards you. Let's switch sides so you're both not at the camera the whole time.
Yeah, that's
okay, ready? We're going to do 10 times. Okay. Here we go. That was not very good. That's one.
No.
Two, that was better, but low.
Yeah, that was a
Three.
low shot.
So when you're hitting this, don't hit high because then it'll spin. Don't hit low, then it'll spin the other way. You want to hit right in the center. And if you can't punch downward like that, now punch upward like that. You're just gonna punch straight and right in the middle. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Here we go. You made it spin. You made it like a twist.
Yeah.
How many is that for?
This way. Yeah. What the heck is going on?
5, 6, 7. Oops. 8. 9.
Oh, oh no.
10. Okay, so hopefully you did better than she did.
I did bad. Very bad.
Hopefully you got better and better. Hopefully you got better and better consistently. If you didn't, if you tried to fix it and you went like spun weird because you tried to fix it, that's okay, as long as you tried your best and you were better than you did the first time you did it. Okay, so now we're moving on to self-defenses. Woohoo! First, we're going to put things together from your self-defense itself. We're not, if you remember from last week, we're not actually doing it because different than last cycle, especially because this is a 3-attacker self-defense. You need 3 other people to attack you. So we're just going to work on the moves from it here, and I think there'll be a seminar later on so you can learn self-defense itself. But here we go. So, it starts with front kick, side kick. But we already know that, so we're going to move on from there. I do can you come on this side?
Yes, I can.
Hold. Spin elbow. Oh, sorry, flip it.
Oh.
No. If you put your hand there, I'm going to hit it. Spin elbow, like we practiced last week, and then she should be on this side. Slide up, side kick. So I'll do that. I'm going to flip my body. I'm going to start facing this way. That way I land. Facing that way. There you go.
So smart.
Spin elbow over here. Slide up, side kick. So now, without hitting her, I guess it this way. Spin elbow, slide up, side kick. So, practice that. She's going to run that way. Spin elbow, slide up, side kick.
Sorry. Spin elbow. Slide up, I side kicked the wrong way.
Can you try that again?
Spin elbow, slide up, side kick.
Then she's going to run back.
Run back.
I'm going to hold this up. She has to do 3 different types of punches. So like you're sparring, and I was holding targets. You're just going to hit them, except you're only using your hands. Yes, now run.
Run.
You don't have to do the same moves on this thing she does. It's up to you.
Side kick.
Just like you're sparring, but you're only allowed to use your hands. So we're going to work on sparring later, too.
Can it be like elbows or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
I was going to do
And then down one.
fancy elbows.
No.
We're going to do 5. There's 2 more.
She's have to switch next time. And then we'll do a side elbow, so turn it with it. trying to do it and stuff. He goes like,
If I slip back, what kind of kick do you think?
Well, I thought I only had to do hands.
Oh yeah, I told you that. Never mind. For what I said. You said kick, so I thought
Yeah,
kick.
that's why I wasn't doing hands. I shouldn't have.
This is the last one. This is the last one,
Yes.
guys. Hopefully you're in line with us. Number 5. Go. Nice job. We're moving on to a self-defense from your form. The moves that we're using are a kneel, push, block, in. But this is technically part of the second half. But that's okay. Instead of kneeling, there are 2 different attacks that we can use. She's gonna knee me. I'm going to push down with this hand. Spear. This hand's gonna come in, strike either the temple or the triangle. This right here makes a triangle, and it's a ton of nerves right there. So even if I poke it, she's gonna react. So if you hit that really hard, they can black out, or even if you don't, they will stumble.
Yeah.
You hit there, it hurts. They'll be shocked. So the other one is if she punches me, block, and I spear to the throat, and then circle in, bam. So I'll give you pop quiz. 3 things you should take out when you're doing self-defense.
Alright.
Okay,
I got them.
hopefully that was enough time to think of those 3. Go ahead.
Alright. Sight, mobility, and breathing.
Yeah, so you don't have to really hurt your attacker to inflict those things. Even if you just like, hoppa, that'd take out sight. If you stepped on their foot, that'd take out mobility. Or kick their knee, or buckle their knee like from the back. That all takes out mobility. Or if you punch with the nose, that takes out some breathing. They can still breathe, but it's less. That way you have a chance to get away, because that's the point of self-defense. So we're going to practice these 2 more times with a partner, and then we'll do them in the air, and then we'll practice them again. So here we go. She's going to knee.
Boom.
Boom. Spear. Whoopah. She's going to punch. Boom. Spear. Whoopah. And then we get away. 1 step, 2 step. Okay, 1 more. Again. Okay, so now your partner is going to stand here.
Standing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to run this way. I'm going to give me 1 quick thing I can do over here.
Push-up jack thing.
Oh, push-up jack. And up. And I run back. She's not going to tell me which attack she's going to do. Whoopah, whoopah. And then I have to defend. And then I have to run away. I'm not just going to stand there and wait for her to attack me again. And then we're going to do it again. Whoopah. And I run. Whoopah, whoopah, whoopah. So, you're going to do that with your partner. We're going to do 5. Ready? Go. Run.
Speedy. I am speedy.
Good job.
Sure, I'm max out.
How many is that? Okay.
One more.
And it's single.
I can imagine Chef. Oh, not here. That was 5.
That was 5. You just practiced your self-defense and getting away, not just standing there, waiting to be attacked again. Alright, so we're going to use these real quick, just for, you know, a break in between everything. We're like halfway through. So this is our break. We're just going to do 5 rolls. Here we go. Spin.
10.
Wow, you gotta spin 10 times, guys. So much spinning.
Good.
There wasn't enough time to spin 10 times.
Well, I want to see you definitely.
Ready, roll. Squats.
1.
Wow, that's so
Uno
difficult, guys. 1
squat.
squat. I don't know how you're ever gonna do a 1 whole squat. Oh crap.
2.
Push-ups. Again, a really hard one. It's 2 whole push-ups. Okay, give me. Oh, jumping jack.
5.
Wow. We're just like progressively getting higher. That's the order of what I have, guys. It's 1, 2, 5. I skip numbers. Here we go. We roll.
5.
Sit ups. How many rolls is that?
4.
One more. Uno más. Last roll. Frog hop. One frog hop. Okay, awesome job. Now we'll move on to sparring. So we're moving on to sparring. Yay. So an important thing is sparring. If you remember last cycle, we worked on different, can you pay attention? We worked on different blocks and different strikes, but you need to be able to put them together. So like if she did a hook punch, I need to I obviously don't hit the face, but you know, you got the gist. I can't just be like, if she hook punches.
Because I'm just gonna like.
And then even if I can block them, but at some point I won't be able to block them all.
Yeah.
You can usually get like 3 before you just can't block anything anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to attack, block, and counter. So we're gonna practice with different techniques, and then I have this bin of sticky notes, folder of sticky notes with different random sparring techniques I have on them. So we're gonna practice different block and counters for all of those. Woo-hoo. So let's start with a kick. Pick a kick. So I can push the rounders out of the way, that's my block, and then see all of this is open. There'll be a chest guard here, well, no face. Here, you guys can't hit heads, but the whole chest guard is open. So you just whoop-ah, or whoop-ah, or whoop-ah. Any move you want. Let's try a different kick.
Let's do a front kick.
Push it out of the way, same thing. I have all here, I have right here, so I can do a, turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. A ridge hand. Or a reverse back fist. Or a back fist. There are a ton of things you can do. You have all this open space. One more kick.
Let's do a side kick.
Side kick.
Oh, let's do a hook kick instead.
Okay, so again, a hook kick, you want to push it out of the way and then get in and hit. You want to use, when they're doing a kick, you want to use their momentum to move them. Like if I did a front kick and she just guided my foot the other way.
Yeah.
You actually have to block while I'm kicking you. Guided my foot the other way. Now she has the upper hand here. Yeah. So.
And she doesn't know it's coming because she's turned around.
Yeah, we're going to move on to punches now.
Okay.
So pick a punch. I can either block it or I can push it out of the way, use their momentum against them, and then punch. Or kick. A different type of punch.
Elbows are legal, right?
Elbows are illegal, correct. Uppercuts are also illegal.
Jab.
Block. So now I have one right here. Right here. For the sake of this drill, you can hit the head. Just don't actually, if you have a partner, 2 inches away. Don't lean into it. That defeats the purpose of being 2 inches away.
Alright, and then one more. So
One more punch. We'll do back fist block. I can push it back, but then I'm going against her. But if she did a back fist, I stepped out of the way and pushed that way. I have all of this open. So, we're moving on to my cup.
Here you go.
I'm going to pull one of these. She's going to attack me. If you don't have anyone to attack, pretend they're attacking you. You have to block and then do 2 different moves to them.
The camera person. Oh my god, if the cup's floating.
The cup is floating, guys. Okay.
You think you see your hand.
First one, hook kick. I didn't think this. No. Where are we going to put these?
Just put it down on the ground.
No, that makes a mess. Okay, ready? So she's going to do a hook kick. Block. Punch. Hoopa. You obviously don't have to do the same techniques as me. It's you. Floating cup. Even though you can see your hand, it's still floating.
You can't see the cup
You can't
in the
see
video.
the cup. I'm grabbing this out of thin air. Okay, hook punch.
She's a magician.
I'm a magician. So, block. Okay, that was a haymaker. Haymakers aren't allowed in sparring. Hook.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hoopa. Hoopa. I almost went over there to get one.
She just like unzipped.
Yeah, if you're doing a hook punch in sparring, don't do a haymaker like this.
Yeah,
First of all, you can see that coming.
Yeah.
And it just looks stupid. Just like,
big sorry.
So actually like punch out and then hook. Like a hook kick where you do a round, or you do a side kick and then you hook it. Ow. It's the same thing. Okay, a roundhouse kick. So, block punch. Oh, elbows aren't legal. Hook punch. Whoopah. Oh, if you didn't know, elbows, knees, biting, licking, those all aren't legal. Uppercuts aren't legal because you can knock somebody out really easily with an uppercut. We don't want
Yes.
this.
No.
Back fist. So when you're doing these, try to be like fast about it. Don't just be like, can you back fist me again? Don't just be like, I blocked, I'm just gonna stand here and then I'll hit.
So I'm just gonna think about what I'm gonna do first. No,
Yeah, your goal while we're practicing this together is so you can actually put them all together, like it's a combo.
Yes.
A descending hammer fist, so like sword cut. Okay.
What?
Towards my head like this.
Oh.
Boom, like sword cut. You know, self-defense sword cut.
Yeah, I forgot what that was.
I have one more time.
What?
Hit me good. Boom, block, punch, pa. Okay, next one.
It's hard to understand a camera person when they're not speaking. It's like exactly what it looks like.
Our camera person's our mom. Okay.
Yeah. She's just
Straight
like-
punch. You're so mean.
What is it?
Straight punch.
Straight punch.
Yeah. Okay.
One more? Two more?
2 more.
5. I have to sneeze.
Front kick. Okay, you only do like 2, but it's way too fun. Okay, let's see, last one. If you can do more than 2, do that too. Side kick. Like if you're in a sparring match, don't just like throw 2 moves and then just like stand there. That was like
Yeah, that was
a really bad roundhouse kick.
Yeah, it
is
was
what
like-
that was. It's in a chamber.
I know that. I was trying to show what I did before.
I know. Okay. You really just any moves you can think of that are legal
Whoa.
in sparring.
Where'd
Where'd
that
it
come
come
from?
from? Any moves you can think of that are legal in sparring, you can do. Just any opening. Take advantage of your openings. I know I was just putting them in the cup. So that is the whole goal of this is take advantage of your openings and make openings for yourself. You don't just wait there for them to be like, here you go, now you can hit me. If she punches me, instead of doing this, where I have very little openings, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, whoa.
All of this is
Whoa,
open.
Whoa.
Like everything.
Everything.
So that is really, we're gonna work on this again next week, I think, because there's more that you can go off of. But that was really the goal, was to be able to block and hit at the same time instead of just being like don't think of them as what tends to happen is you think of it as 2 separate things, so you don't put them together. But I'm trying to get you to put them together so you can be an
Okay.
even better spar.
So you have peanut butter and you have jelly. You can eat them apart, but they're better together.
There you go. Okay. So that is all for today's video. I hope you found that at least somewhat amusing, especially, you know, the last part. But I hope you also learned something and got something out of that. Make sure you post or comment a video or a picture of yourself doing something from class today so I can see it. I can know you're doing class. You can get credit for it. And if you have any questions, you can ask that there too. And I hopefully will see you soon.